Hello, viewers. Welcome to the season 2 first episode of It's a Learning Curve. And today I am very excited to reconnect with you all. We are going to discuss a very interesting topic today, young immigrant entrepreneur. And for this, what usually happens is mostly highly motivated and capable groups of individuals leave their home countries to bring their dreams to live in a land of opportunity. Today, we are pleased to have with us one such very driven, motivated, young, self-made entrepreneur who is originally from India and located in America, Dr. Sumedh Surwade. Dr. Sumedh, welcome to the show and thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, Trupti. Thank you for
Sumedh,
having me.
absolutely, it's a pleasure. Dr. Surwade has set up a startup which is technology based and is called SAS Nanotechnologies. And in this segment, he's going to share his experience and journey from an immigrant student to an immigrant entrepreneur. With that, I would like to request Dr. Surwade to tell us about your background, and we would love to know what brought you to this country.
Oh, sure. Thank you. I have a bachelor's in chemical technology. I'm originally from Mumbai, India. After finishing my bachelor's from UDCT, or which is ICT now, I came to US for my PhD studies in chemistry. And I started my studies at University of Texas, Dallas. But my PhD advisor, he moved to University of Massachusetts Lowell. So I moved with him to UMass Lowell and finished my PhD there. And after that, did postdoctoral research and started my career. So yeah, it had been a great journey so far.
That's wonderful. It's a very impressive background. So generally, the pathway for an immigrant student is to finish his higher degree and take up a job. However, 1/4 of the businesses in the US are immigrant based, out of which most of the technology based businesses are owned by immigrant students. So we would like to know your story about your startup and how did you blend immigration, education, and entrepreneurship to have such an idea to go ahead with?
Okay. Well, mine is a very interesting story. So I was initially preparing for an academic career. So while I was pursuing my postdoctoral research, I was very much involved in research. And so later on, I changed my mind and decided to get into industry. So I got a job at Fujifilm and I started working there. While I was working there, I realized that I cannot do or work on same thing over and over again all the time. I needed to be creative. I needed to do something interesting, something important. And while I was preparing for these academic jobs, I had lots of ideas. And so one of the ideas I thought had great potential to become a commercial success. And so I was like, okay, let me tinker with this idea, see how it goes. And that's how I started the company and started tinkering with my idea. And now I'm working in the company full time.
So basically, your mantra was being creative and not settling for monotonousness. I mean,
Yes, correct.
yeah,
Yeah.
that kept you going and brought you here. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
So
Yeah.
while talking about your business, we would like to uh, request you to just illuminate us with your technology and tell us more about what that technology is all about.
Sure. I mean, that's the part I love to talk about the most,
That's
being
the
a
part
technical
we
guy.
love.
Yeah.
We scientists want to know it all the time.
Yeah.
That's the meat of the entire episode.
Okay. So I have a few slides. Let me
Sure.
just share that with you. And
Absolutely.
it becomes easier to explain the technology.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so let me start with the technology. What we have developed is a polymer microcapsule, we call our polymer microcapsule smart because you can take these microcapsules, fill them with chemicals, and based on external triggers like oxidation reduction, voltage, you can trigger release of encapsulant from these microcapsules. So our patent protects the microcapsule synthesis, the process to encapsulate stuff in microcapsules, and the applications. And so when I talk about applications, this technology, this platform technology could be used in variety of applications like corrosion protection, anti-fouling coatings, biosensors, pesticide. So this could be used in a lot of different applications. Uh, the first application that we target was anti-corrosion coatings. So we envision our technology will enable a self-healing, sustainable, environmentally friendly corrosion protection coatings for everyone. Yeah. So yeah, that's just a brief background on the technology.
That's a very intriguing technology. I love to watch that. And you have very well explained it in a very short presentation. So thank you for that. And
Thank you.
it looks like your technology definitely has a plethora of applications. Although you're right now sticking to one, you definitely have a lot of arenas to go ahead and get more, more market value for the product.
Yes, that is correct. I mean, being a startup for us, being focused is very important
Right.
because once we start to lose focus and once we start to work in different areas, we are limited in resource. We don't have a resource to apply everywhere. And over a period of time, you realize that you're not moving forward. You're just stuck at the same place in a very broad area. And that's the reason why we've decided like we want to focus on one application area and just move forward. Once we achieve something there, then we can start looking into other areas.
Definitely, because um, as you have already said, too many cooks spoil the broth.
Yeah,
You want to
yes.
focus on one and get that going first before you go ahead and start digging the other
Yes, correct.
opportunities. Yeah.
Yes,
So
correct.
now that we all know you don't belong here, so it is very difficult to imagine what you have faced when you are trying to set up your own business. So we would like to know if you ever faced any challenges as an outsider to get yourself accustomed to the system when trying to establish this business.
Well, again, I think I was very lucky being here in Delaware because not having a business background or having no idea, I just did some Google search and then reached out to few non-profits or centers where they educate you on businesses.
Right.
So I reached out to those places. They educated me on how to set up a company, how to register your company. So Delaware has SBDC, Small Business Development Center. It helped a lot in that. And after that, there are other nonprofits which I started going into, meeting with the people there. There are a few small get-togethers, conferences here in state of Delaware where uh, like-minded entrepreneurs would come in and talk about their technology. And so just by interaction with them, I could learn a lot, and things became a little easier for me that way to start the company as opposed to just not knowing anything and starting.
That really helps. Going out and attending these kind of congregations really helps to enhance your knowledge about setting up a business when you are totally a layman in that field.
Yes, and also one of the things, like, I am an introvert by nature, but slowly I started to push myself and to speak out and ask questions. And I realized that people are helpful. They want to help you, they're willing to help you if you reach out to them, and if you have any questions, you need any suggestions or advice, there is plenty of advice and suggestions available. People have time to advise you. So I think it's good to reach out to people and get advice. And then, of course, you get different advices, but you are the decision maker, so you choose which advice you want to pursue, and then just follow that. Yeah.
That's a lovely tip you gave here. Like, you should get out of your comfort zone. You get out of your shell and see there are positive people who are willing to help you. So you should
Yes.
not feel shy or hesitant to go and talk and question. But at the same time, you have the wheel in your hand, so you know where to steer the wheel.
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wonderfully put up. So
Yeah.
every immigrant who comes to the state comes with his idea of an American dream. What is your American dream, and where do you see yourself in few years
Sure.
from now?
Okay. Yeah. I guess I am one of those people. When I came to US initially, I I intend to go back to India. That was the initial plan. But of course, when I started living here, and then the way things are, and the opportunities here, and the potential to reach some stage, that's what made me stay here. So I think everyone has a different American dream. My American dream is to be happy with what I'm doing. So be always be excited about my work, and there is a work-life balance, and just be happy about anything you're doing or whatever you're doing with. And
Just
so that's my American dream. Yeah.
satisfied, excited, and
Ex-
curious about what you're doing.
yes,
Yeah,
correct. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's a pretty leveled thought about American dream. I like it that way too, because as you said, I also wanted to go back to India, but again, as you mentioned, the way things are here,
Yeah.
I thought I would better fit in this system.
Better fit in here, right? Yeah, that's the same thing. Even I thought about it, did some research, and then realized that the things I want to do and be excited about it, and also be satisfied about it, that satisfaction and all those aspects, uh, I realized you could get it here. But at the same time, I am very, very connected to India also. So it's like,
Yeah, you
second.
cannot get India out
Yeah.
of you.
All right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's there. Uh, but yeah, the way things are here, it's more. It becomes easier for you to live.
It's more
So
conducive for someone to go ahead and do what you are really planning to in the way you have planned it.
sure.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
Correct.
You can be more productive in this conducive atmosphere here.
Yes. Yeah. Correct.
So
Yeah.
where do you see yourself in few coming years?
Okay, I want SaaS nanotechnologies to be a bigger company than
Sure.
what we are now. That's my goal. We want to launch our product. We want to be in a bigger position, and so I see myself as a like as a SaaS member, but with a lot of like a bigger team.
Right.
So yeah, that's the goal. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, with all the courage and the enthusiasm you're doing your things, we are sure you will definitely reach to that level very soon.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
What would be your take home message for the motivated and driven immigrants in the country or around the world?
Around the world. I think, my uh, advice would be to stay motivated. If you're passionate about something, I would recommend pursue it. And one very important advice I would give to everyone is to find a mentor. It's very, very important to find a mentor, because not a mentor, someone like you call and you speak and, oh, I have this thing, or I need some advice on something. Not that type of mentor. A mentor is someone who wants to see you successful, be successful, who wants to see you do better. Find like that type of mentor who is available and who wants to see you successful, because uh, a mentor comes with a lot of experiences. And so he can share your experience with you, and a lot of failures that he's been through, maybe you may be able to avoid those failures. So yeah, so be passionate, be motivated. In America, if you're in US, this is land of opportunity. I strongly believe in it. And like me as a student who came here and establishing a company and running it, that's an American dream, and the country allows you to do that. And so if you're here, pursue your dream, your passion, and things will fall in place. And if you're not confident, you need some help, advice, find good mentors, people who are willing to spend time, and you will see that you're making progress at much faster rate.
That's an excellent advice. So definitely follow your passion and dreams, but at the same time, follow it on a right path. Like you
Yeah.
said, try to find a good mentor or an advisor. But at the
Mhm.
same time, you also show your urge of getting out of your shell and getting out of your way and
Yeah.
trying to do things so that that mentor will also uh, be willing to help you in any circumstances. So that's a
Sure.
great
Yes.
advice. And we wish a very good luck to SAS Nanotechnologies
Oh,
and
thank you.
to you, Dr. Surwade. With that, viewers, I would like to thank you, and I would like to request you to stay tuned and keep watching my second season for more such exciting videos. And if you haven't subscribed till today, please go ahead and subscribe. Thank you very much.